quicker we kick you and your rotten party out of this country, get back to Germany where you belong.
The film started really as a project where we were going to try and find out what was going on in Barking and why the BNP were doing so well there. So I really went down there and just sort of started hanging out and just trying to find out what was going on.
Go to Barking, full of Eastern Europeans, full of them. You come here, it's Africans, Eastern Europeans. The housing queue, they are literally jumping upon jumping. You know, you can't do it. The country can't take it for a start.
They're really, really distrustful of the media. I mean, they've had such terrible experiences with the media and filmmakers. So to start with, they were absolutely adamant I wasn't going to film anything, and they didn't want me anywhere near them. But I spent time with them, got to know them, and just said to them that I genuinely wanted to make a film where I wasn't going to judge them. I was just going to observe what was happening and try and tell the story as it unfolded. You know, you can learn a lot more about people if you don't just go in there and judge them and dismiss them as evil Nazi monsters. You know, they're human beings. A lot of them have stories behind the reasons why they've got to the place that they got.
British National Party, everyone's poo-poos the British National Party. I do not know why. English people for stand up for their rights and stand up for their own country. Basically, my father fought for this country in the war. There's loads of British boys died for this country in the First World War, the Second World War. What did they die for? They died for nothing. They died to let everyone come in this country and take over.
It was quite strange to be with both sides when both sides hated each other so much, and both sides had such horrible things to say about the other side, and I'd be going from one to the other.
I'm not a racist.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's
but he is a racist. But he is.
Yeah,
it's not.
I know, that's what I don't like about him.
If you vote for him, I think what you end up getting is you get more tension in the borough.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is work to make it work, right? So that you feel it's fair. I'm never going to beat him on immigration. And if they see everything through immigration, it makes it very difficult. So, you know, when they talk about housing, it's code for immigration.
Margaret Hodge and the local Barking Labour Party had been doing a lot of work in the community for years to try and reconnect with the white working class vote. But it was when Nick Griffin announced that he was standing that everything really did change, and her whole campaign stepped up a gear, and that's when the Labour Party machine and Labour Party Central Office moved in to help her fight that fight. And I think the film does show that massive contrast between the Labour Party campaign and how well organised it was, and what a mixed group of people it was, old, young, male, female, black, white, Asian, all working together. And that contrast with the BNP campaign, which was mostly white, mostly male, some women, and pretty chaotic, really.
You're the KKK, you don't like us, you don't like us. You got suits, we're not scared of your suits. You're the KKK.
What I saw was a lot of people that were really, really angry with them and that hated Nick Griffin. So Nick Griffin was always in danger. He had all these security guys around him, but there'd be times when I was filming with him on my own where I really felt unsafe, that I thought someone was going to drive by and shoot him. There really was an atmosphere there that he could be attacked at any moment.
Can you think of anything good about the changes, about immigration into this country?
Yeah, there is a wider range of takeaway food, but that's it. And it's not worth giving a country away for that. This is no longer immigration, it's colonisation. It's huge parts of our country becoming somebody else's country.
Margaret was extraordinary. I mean, as you see in the film, she lost her husband, her soulmate, in the middle of this whole process, and she still had to get out there and fight that fight. And I've huge respect for her for carrying on, because she was going through this process of grieving at the same time. And she would be out there on the streets every week, knocking on doors and meeting people and talking to them, and she would be energising her whole team, and it was a massive operation that she was behind. And I think the film shows, the huge energy that she had, and how much she wanted to fight this fight, and how badly she wanted to beat Nick Griffin at the BNP.
I now get up at 6 in the morning instead of wondering, can I get out of bed in the mornings? And I've got lots of work to do. And when I really get immersed in the work, I really, really, really enjoy it. Mm. But it's hard, when I get home in the evening and the house is dark because there's nobody there. It's hard. It's hard. Sorry. It's just hard.
The BNP may have been wiped out in that last election, but they're outdoor knocking again now. And, you know, I don't know what Margaret Hodge and the Labour Party are going to do to sort of keep that BNP threat away, because a lot of them live in the community, they feel very passionately about the support that they think they have. And, you know, I don't know, but the whole thing could happen again. I mean, it hasn't finished here.